Pessoal, sejam todos bem-vindos a mais uma live stream aqui no nosso canal da Twitch. Hoje estamos aqui para começar uma nova série. Neste caso temos aqui nada mais nada menos do que L.A Noire. Pois é, eu disse que íamos começar e íamos fazer aí um rumo a completar jogos da Xbox, não. Jogos da Rockstar. Este é o primeiro e vão ver pelo menos mais dois a acontecer não tarde. Um deles eu já me percebi qual é, o outro deles podemos dizer que vamos recuar assim um bocadinho no tempo. Eu estou só aqui a fazer um bocadinho de tempo mesmo para organizar aqui uma coisa. Podemos dizer que o outro deles vamos fazer assim um pouco de recuar assim um bocadinho no tempo para uma era um bocadinho mais antiga para os jogar. Por isso, para quem conhece já sabe qual é que eu estou a falar. Hoje estamos aqui para jogar L.A Noire. Vamos dar aí um start. Jogo de detetives dos anos 50, 60, por aí fora, por aí vai. E vamos ver o que é que nós temos. Eu já joguei este jogo, duas vezes, ok. Eu joguei este jogo quando ele saiu em 2013 e joguei uma vez quando ele levou remaster em 2016. Lembro-me de alguma coisa das histórias, não me lembro de tudo, obviamente não me lembro das respostas que nós temos a dar, por isso, bora continuar. Temos aí new, os extras e não tem mais nada, não temos definições. As definições estão ali. Social Club para a Rockstar. Deixa-me só dar aí um synchronize. Welcome back to Social Club. Thanks for being part of Rockstar Social Club. You're being unlocked an outfit just for being a member and play L.A Noire. Chicago Lightning. Unlink account? Não quero dar unlink account. Quero continuar. Obrigado pelo fato. E estamos aí. Ora bem. Extras. Será que é aqui que estão as definições? Vehicle Roma, créditos. Nós não temos direito a definições neste jogo? Parece que não. Well, new. Bora lá começar uma campanha e tornar-nos os melhores detetives de Los Angeles.
A city on the verge of greatness. A new type of city, based not on the man, but on the automobile.
E não temos
Car, a symbol of freedom and vitality. Where every man can own his own home,
Ora, não.
have room to breathe, and not be overlooked by his neighbors. A city where a man's home is his castle. A quarter acre of the dream made possible by victory.
Vale a pena salientar que este foi um dos primeiros jogos a usar a Real Face Scan para as personagens. Por isso as expressões faciais vão estar muito realistas e às vezes um bocadinho críticas.
A city of pioneers. A city of dreamers. A city of undercurrents, where not everything is as it seems. A 20th century city that will become a model for the world. A city that has no boundaries, that will stretch as far as the eye can see.
Oh yeah. E agora a questão é: Posso pôr
In
legendas?
the Marine Corps, you deal with the
Plano
chain of
da
command.
flecha.
Mistakes get made, but you deal with them. You know what you're fighting for and that you're on the same team. But dealing with corruption is like chasing shadows. You never know whether the guy you're talking to is on the pad, or whether it's your partner, or maybe even the watch commander. So who do you trust, Cole? I made up my mind a long time ago.
KGBL calling caller 14 Adam. 14 Adam, come in.
Go ahead, KGPL.
14 Adam, see the detective at ambulance shooting at 6th and Industrial Street. Unit 16 William requests uniform assistance for an evidence search. 14 Adam, code 2.
Roger, 14 Adam en route.
Vem aí. Estamos em route, bro.
Here we go again. They don't request uniforms for an evidence search unless there's some kind of catch.
Espera aí, deixem-me só... Options, subtitles on. Photo mode podemos meter on. Display. Black and white, não. Brightness. Vamos aumentar um bocadinho para a stream. E é isto.
Ever the optimist. From the beam of sunshine himself.
E chegamos ao crime scene. Halley Crime Scene, 10:09 da noite.
Floyd Rose, homicide. You might back up?
Yes, sir. Phelps and Dunn, Wilshire Division.
We had a shooting took place down this alleyway. We have the Vic, Scooter Payton, a Negro male bagged up and on his way to Central Morgue.
Se eu não me engano, o gajo está com
Witness
os
says a
cigarros na
tall
boca, vai
white
ser
guy,
nosso
our
parceiro.
shooter, put 2 in the Vic's head and then threw his piece. I need you guys to try and recover the gat.
You want us to look anywhere in particular?
Give it your best shot, guys. The dead guy's a lowlife. I'm not expecting any miracles here.
And if we recover the weapon?
Bag it and return it to technical services.
You hurried up, Floyd. We
I'm
got
outta
places
here.
to be.
Happy hunting.
Zoom, eles chamam backup porque não querem ter trabalho. Ok.
This is a fist hump. Just going through the motions.
You're probably right. Let's just get it over and done.
All right, have it your way.
Run.
We'll search right up to the back wall. If you still don't come up with anything, come find me and we'll talk it out.
É controles da
2
Rockstar,
heads are
né?
always better than 1.
O controle da Rockstar é quase todo o mesmo. Eu sei que isto treme quando estamos à beira de uma pista, yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Look at this junk.
Mais uma cerveja. Ó, jornal. Jornal eu sei que tem histórias.
It's not my job to pick through other people's trash.
Backstories on event which may or may be not related to the...
Dr. Fontaine, could I have a word?
Of course, young man.
I really enjoyed your lecture, Doctor. Psychiatry seems to have a tremendous amount to offer.
Why, thank you. I'm always happy to receive acknowledgement for my work. The mind is the last great mystery in medicine. Are you thinking of specializing, Mr.
Sheldon, or Courtney Sheldon. I'm only in 2nd year, Doctor. They fast-tracked me a year because of my experience during the war.
Ah.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. Battle fatigue and collapse under duress. Can it be helped?
I would say yes, given the right set of circumstances. Trauma forces the mind to close down, retreat in on itself. We try to find ways to unlock the mind again through a combination of therapy and drug treatment. Hypnosis and therapy are powerful tools in the right hands, Sheldon.
I've been to visit some of the guys at the VA hospital. A good friend of mine, he's so far away. It's like he's wandering
You
around.
went through a lot together.
Yes, Doctor.
Give me his details and I'll make a prognosis. I have a number of clinics in Los Angeles, Courtney Sheldon, and your penance, for your friend's help, is to come and work at one of them in your spare time, with what little spare time a medical student has. Is that a deal?
Is it ever? I can't thank you enough.
I'm not promising a cure, Courtney. I want you to remember that. Every physician has patients that he cannot hope to cure, for whom he can only smooth the path to death.
Supostamente este shelter andou na guerra e basicamente PTSD, né? Nesta altura não existia PTSD, existia pessoas maluquinhas da
What have
cabeça.
you got, Phelps? Anything?
Não, ok. 1 de 13 newspapers.
Jesus. Cole, come take a look at this.
O que é que se passa? Sangue na parede?
Shooter put him up against the wall and blew his brains out.
Hell of a way to go.
Doesn't really matter how you go once you're gone.
Don't get all deep on me, Phelps.
Olha a arma lá em cima.
Ralph, there's something on the rooftop.
How the hell did you see that?
A reflection in the window. Looks like it might be our weapon. I'm gonna see if I can find a way up there.
All right.
Se eu não me
Don't hurt
engano, dá para
yourself.
subir pelos canos.
The gun's up on the roof, right?
Por isso,
So we need
cano.
to find a way up.
Bora. Uma revolver.
What kind of chumps do these homicide guys think we are?
Smith & Wesson, serial S71893.
Smith & Wesson. Normalmente é Smith & Weston.
2 rounds fired. And instead of dropping it down a drain, our shooter hoists it up here. Interesting guy.
Mais interessante. Ah não, ele levou a arma.
We should follow up on this now, before the perp tries to leave town.
We have the gun, Cole. Let's take it back to Central. We could get a commendation.
Could show some initiative, Ralph, and see if we can come up with an owner.
That's a long shot, Cole.
It's a pretty fancy gun. You know a local gun store?
Sure. There's a place a couple of blocks from here.
Use a notebook to set your next destination. By the way, chat, isto não
Sure
temos nada
about
por
this.
isso.
It's not really our gig.
No harm in doing some digging. The suits didn't seem to give much of a damn.
Such a little Boy Scout, Cole. You can't wait to get out of that uniform, can you?
You'd rather round up drunks and help old ladies across the road?
I'd rather get through the day without the captain
People.
foot up my ass.
It'll be
Scott
fine,
Patton.
Ralph. You worry too much.
Negro... Então temos o gajo que foi morto, né? Temos o suspeito. Tall Caucasian. E temos o detetive Floyd Rose. E temos de provas, temos a arma e as bloodstains, locations. Isto aqui está tudo visto. Vamos para a Gun Store. Quando fica rasurado, quer dizer que está tudo. Olha. Isto não há maneira de pôr GPS, né? E simular a altura. Na altura vocês sabiam os caminhos ou não sabiam os caminhos? Pelos caminhos de Los Angeles. Vamos curtir acima de tudo. E bro, que assusto. Acima de tudo vamos curtir o jogo. Vamos jogar altamente. Rockstar Games. Siga. Shooting Gallery opens 24 hours. Grande história. Olha, patos.
Officers Phelps and Dunn. Can you tell us anything about this gun?
Smith & Wesson, Model 27, registered Magnum. Chambered for .357, nickel-plated with pearl grips. Same gun used by General Patton.
You're not suggesting he's the owner?
No, I'm not.
You seem to know a lot about the weapon.
I ought to. I sold it. You know, this piece will stop a rhino. These babies are only available special order. Here's my Smith & Wesson order book.
You mind if I take a look?
Be my guest. This is about something bad, right?
Ora bem. Qual é o modelo? S71893.
Model 27 with pearl grips, Cole. You see it on there?
Não tem número de série, tem. S91. S91. O S71. Este?
We're in luck. Errol Schroeder, 203 South Glass Street. Ordered the gun in February 46. Thanks, you've been a big help.
Anytime. Always happy to help out the LAPD.
Não era 71. Não era 91, era 71.
Do we call it in?
Let's see if he's at home. Owning the gun doesn't prove he pulled the trigger.
Okay. In for a penny, in for a pound. Either way, Gunga Din.
Owning the gun doesn't mean that it should. True. Olé. Olé.
Now that wasn't so hard, was it? Just because we're in uniform doesn't mean we can't use our initiative.
I guess so. Seems a little too good to be true. One-of-a-kind murder weapon bought locally using a real name? If Schroeder's our shooter, he's no criminal mastermind.
Most of them aren't. That's why they get caught. And 2 out of every 3 crimes are done on impulse.
Another fact from the Phelps Encyclopedia of Thin Air. You really are full of it.
Antigamente falava-se muito em estas cenas de uniformes, ou seja, se não tens um fato todo pipi, és um polícia de rua, muitas pessoas te ignoraram. Que é estúpido, né? Continuas a ser um polícia. Aqui. Sim, senhor. Schroeder's Apartment. Atravessar a rua, fora da passadeira, que se foda.
Borrow some of that mascara.
Schroeder, apartamento 2.
Schroeder, apartment 2.
Ih, é logo assim, bro.
What do you guys want?
I'm Officer Cole Phelps. This is Officer Dunn, Wilshire Division. You're the owner of a Smith & Wesson Model 27, nickel-plated with pearl grips?
I might be. What of it?
Then you'll be surprised to know that Scooter Payton was murdered tonight with your gun.
You're out of your mind. Scooter? He works for me. I have that gun here in my drawer. What the fuck is going on here?
You're under arrest, Schroeder. Cuff him, Ralph.
No way. You're not taking me down for this.
Ei, que puta de chapada, peraí.
Quit prancing around and...
Ralph, you all right?
I'm fine. I hardly felt it. He's lucky he caught me off guard.
Keep an eye on him, Ralph. I'm gonna take a look around.
Isto é... Números.
List of names and a series of numbers. Floyd Rose's name is in this book.
Phelps, we can come out of this all bright and shiny with a commendation. Or stick our schlongs in a hornet's nest. Call it in, partner. And leave the book where you found it.
Por que dá o nome de polícia?
Officer Phelps, badge 1247, requesting.
Bam. Oh. Flashbacks? Os flashbacks para a guerra.
You dumb fucking sons of bitches, get in this line now before I lose my temper.
Excuse me, Sergeant, but...
Excuse me? Fuck you. You say another word and I'll break your fucking head and have you in the brig.
Some of us are here for...
I know why you're here, asswipe. I'm having a bad day, Private. Some people don't seem to want to get on this bus.
I didn't ask for your help.
He didn't ask for your help. Can you believe this guy? Who are you two? Abbott and Costello?
We're here for OCS, Sergeant.
So it's the three fucking stooges and you're here for OCS. God help this fucking country and the USMC. The Japanese will do the world a favor and kill you quickly. All three of you are on report. What are your fucking names?
Phelps.
Kelso.
Merrill.
Any other gentlemen for OCS?
OCS é o quê?
OCS is at Elliott. You take the Camp Elliott bus over there. This bus is for MCRD. This bus is for men who want to fight.
O nosso personagem é daquelas pessoas que tipo não se fica calado e nesta altura ficar calado às vezes se calhar podia ajudar. Armed and Danger.
Well, you picked the right place, Cole. A city that needed an honest cop like a thirsty man needed water. You'd heard the stories, but you weren't interested. You were here to fight the good fight, solve cases, right wrongs. But the force is like politics. There's no sitting on the fence. You have to choose sides. A brown paper envelope or a Greyhound ticket to Palookaville. It could only ever end one way.
All units to 211 in progress and shots fired at Westlake Savings and Loan, 1415 West 3rd Street. Unit to handle identifying code 3.
We'll take that. It's only a couple blocks from here.
14 Adam calling KGPL. We'll handle the 211.
Roger that, 14 Adam. Be advised, suspects are armed and dangerous.
Roger, KGPL. 14 Adam en route.
Ora. É a missão de assalto, vamos andar aos tiros. Estas primeiras missões são tipo tutoriais, né? Enquanto nós somos polícia de rua, isto vai ser tipo tutorial a mostrar tipo como é que se dispara, como é que se investiga, como é que se acusa. Press to open the trunk and retrieve again. Oh, então.
Weapons on the ground, now!
Eu tô lá acertando no capacete.
Find some cover!
Try for the front door. Keep your goddamn head down. Use the cover.
Como é que se recarrega, bro?
We don't know how many are in there.
Como é que eu pego na arma?
Backup will be here soon.
Assim, no A. No A, no X.
LAPD, put down your weapons. The bank is surrounded. I'm offering you a chance to...
chance, copper. Coming closer.
Stay down.
Pronto. Ih, é só blood.
That's it? We got them all? I think we got them, Cole. Should be all clear.
Nice. Easy.
Lieutenant Hopkins says anytime you reach for the shotguns, you're either going to end up dead or wearing a citation. So I guess...
It's okay, Ralph. You did well in there. I'm glad you had my back. Man couldn't ask for a better partner.
Ganda força Ralph, bro. Aí do flashback.
This kind of opportunity comes along once in a lifetime, Hank. I have to grasp it.
You have to survive it first, Cole. Here are the veterans. The Japs love to shoot officers.
If I can make a name for myself in this war, my future...
Thinking of taking on a company of the Emperor's finest single-handed? You don't seem the Sergeant York type to me.
When I need your opinion, Kelso, I'll ask for it.
They talk about officers like you in boot camp, Cole. They call it the Custer Syndrome. Guys who go around dreaming of fame and glory and getting all of their men killed in the process.
Our duty is to lead, Kelso.
And their duty is to die for your wonderful future?
Aí eles são officers, ou seja, eles vão ficar no escritóriozinho a mandar e os outros é que se matam, pois. Aí concordo com o outro.
Cole Phelps and Jack
Warren's
Kelso.
outstanding.
With some people, it's as simple as chemistry. Two guys who should have been friends, but their personalities got in the way. Phelps, a good guy, wound way too tight. And Kelso, a quiet man who could never walk away from a fight.
Well, it's a shame you don't like to talk about it, Cole.
Ralph, friends who want to stay friends don't discuss religion or politics. And in my case, you can add the war to that.
I know that bum. Wendell Bowers. I put him away before. He jumped parole. Get after him, Phelps. I'll head him off in the car.
Wendell Bowers! Stop! LAPD!
You can go screw yourself.
Why, you... He's hiding in the alley!
Ora, agora é tutorial de perseguição.
Hold it right there! Stop now or I will shoot.
I won't tell you again, Wendell.
Jesus, Dunn, watch your fire!
Don't want to do this, Wendell.
Caralho, que o gajo é rápido a subir as escadas, bro.
Give it up, Wendell!
Stay the hell away from me!
Oh, olha a filha da puta, hein?
You've got to be kidding!
You fucking asked for it. There's no way I'm going back inside.
Ah, vai. Ah, vais. Se for mais inside da jail, vais inside da coffin. É parecido.
It's over, Bowers!
You assholes already screwed me once.
Wee.
Give it up, Bowers! There's nowhere left to go!
Aquele vai. Ei, cagando na clothesline.
We've got the place to ourselves. Come on. You're a persistent little shit, aren't you?
How you doing, Wendell?
Ja,
Your parole officer's feeling lonely. He's got a hole in his life for an asshole like you. You can make it up to him in 10 years' time. Watch your head. This hump will be back in the Iron Hotel by tomorrow night. Nice work, Cole. You run track in high school?
Mais flashback?
Part of the tradition of the Marine Corps and being an officer in the Marine Corps is the ability to make tough decisions. The right decision is not always the popular one. The right decision will get the men you care about killed. These ratings and your ability to give them frankly and truthfully directly affect your chances of successfully becoming a Marine officer. Candidate Phelps, you have the floor. Esprit de Corps, Merrill, 10. Franklin, 8. Weiss, 8. Donahoe, 6. Kowalski, 6. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 2. Leadership, Donahoe, 8. Franklin, 7. Merrill, 6. Kowalski, 6. Weiss, 5. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 1.
Oof.
Candidate Kelso,
I'm sorry, Captain, but I joined the Marine Corps to fight the enemy, not get involved in the schoolboy chicken shit.
Kelso, in my office, now!
Ih, já se fodeu. Não sei porquê, mas eu acho que vamos zerar ali um pequeno inimigo. Pequeno grande. Buyer beware. Sorry.
For every cop, there's the case that makes you. Gives you that leg up. Gets you recognized as the shining new star in the squad. The case that you solve that shows that you have the gumption, the gung-ho, the get up and go to make you stand out from your average rank-and-file patrolman. This could be the one, Cole.
LAPD, could you stand clear of the body, please? Has anyone called an ambulance?
We've called an ambulance and the police, but I'm afraid he's dead.
Okay, stand further back and move along. It's your choice, but make it quick, people.
Hey, Cole. You got here quick.
My beat crosses 7th Street.
Okay. You're first reporting then. We'll get a perimeter going and move the crowd on. You better see what you can find out before the homicide dicks show up. I'll be with you in a moment.
Siga.
Broad daylight.
Investigar, né?
Crowded street.
E ao investigas.
I've seen everything.
Everybody stay back. Let us do our job.
Na porrada. Bem. Nada na mão. Na outra mão. Nada na outra mão. Casaco. Uma carta. Bank of America. Cigaleta. Artigo. A morada. Depois tem anéis de... não. Brincos de pérola. $52.
Cigaleta. Layaway receipt. Pearl earrings. Made out to Bank of Arcadia.
Isso é tipo empréstimo, né? Ou pounding. É parecido. Não tens carteira, tu? E que há alguma coisa. 4 tiros disparados.
Shell casings. These look like 32s.
All right. Yes, it's a dead person.
Vi isto a brilhar lá de fundo. Pistola. Ah.
FN Browning. Serial number 01138. Might need to run it by a gun store.
Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from here.
A mim eu acho que ainda não deve estar tudo. E não deve estar tudo, não. Vamos lá dentro.
Can I help you, sir?
Podes.
I'm Officer Phelps, miss. I'm here about the shooting. Did you know the victim?
He was my boss, Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage's first name.
Everett.
And you are?
Galleta.
Don't you people have anything better to do?
Clovis. Galleta.
Clovis. É a gaja que estava no coisa. Witness details are interesting on the left. Shoe store. Click. Eyewitness to a murder.
Do you think you could tell me exactly what happened, miss?
I look around the shops at lunch. I was in a store when Mr. Gage, my boss, bursts in yelling that I'm late on my lunch.
And?
We came back. I was angry. I walked in front. I heard shots. I turned and saw Mr. Gage fall.
If you think the witness is lying, you have proof. Ou seja, se eu achar que ela está a mentir, eu posso acusá-la. Posso ser um bad cop ou um good cop. Posso ser um good cop.
And you don't know who shot Gage or why?
No, officer.
A man is dead, Miss Scaletta, and it's a criminal offense to lie to a police officer.
Ou seja, eu posso ser mau.
Get out! Get out right now! Send in one of the other policemen if you must, but I won't say another word to you.
Ou seja, se tivermos prova que ela está a mentir, se nós tivermos prova que ela estiver a mentir, podemos clicar no quadrado. Se nós tivermos ver que ela está tipo a mentir, mas não temos provas, é quadrado, né? A mentira é no triângulo com provas. E depois temos o good cop que é... Oi? Que é isto?
No good to me.
Em princípio está tudo, né? Falhamos a puta da resposta. Não está tudo. O que é que falta?
We have the murder weapon?
No murderer. Girl saw it all, but she clammed up on me. We could trace the gun.
Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from here.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Tate, maintain the perimeter.
Investigate the gun store. Siga. Começamos mal, indeed.
Look out!
Sério? Bro. Really? O carro entrou pela crime scene adentro. O carro entrou pela crime scene adentro, bro. Obrigado aí, Clay. Vale, obrigado.
What did I tell you about going too hard on the witness? She's a store assistant, not a prisoner of war.
Is that supposed to be funny?
I'm just saying that sometimes you need to pour some sugar on these broads. A little bedside manner can go a
God damn it, Cole! Get off the roof!
And since when are you the expert? We got the murder weapon, didn't we?
You shouldn't dole it out if you can't take it, Phelps. She was a looker, though. Tell me I'm wrong.
No wonder you're suddenly so obsessed with bedside manner.
Eu não fui too hard na witness, bro. Tipo, eu fui um good cop. Errei foi a pergunta. Gun store. Eagleson's gun store.
Officers, what can I do you for?
Officers Phelps and Dunn, sir, Wilshire Division. We need you to trace a serial number.
Sure. What's the make and model?
FN Browning, model 1922. The serial number is 01138.
You don't say. Well, I didn't sell it. Europeans love them, but it's pretty rare you find one over here. Although I did have one in here a couple of weeks back.
Remember the owner?
Yeah. Caillou. Edgar Caillou was his name. Thing looked like he'd never been fired, but he brought it in here for cleaning anyway. Then he bought a box of cartridges and he left.
Do you know where we can find Mr. Caillou?
Told me he was on his lunch break. Said he worked at Hartfield's jewelry store just up on Broadway.
Thanks for your help.
Vamos lá ver. Temos que prestar atenção aqui às clues, né? Temos o shooting. Temos um receive for per earlings make out of. Isto devíamos ter acusado ela com isto, né? A shells 32, a handgun, mother weapon, store owner testifies to Caillou serving brewing pistol serial number. Okay. Ou seja, temos as provas. Se nós formos entrevistar o gajo e o gajo dizer que a arma não é dele, temos a resposta do... Temos a prova de que... Temos a prova que o Gun Store disse isso.
This would be a good time for the siren.
Dá para fazer drift?
Officer, can I interest you in a new watch?
Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Kalu?
No. Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go!
Kalu, get back here!
She wants a 5-star goddamn way. Damn these modern times.
Stop or I will shoot!
Pois, meu menino.
Edgar Kalu, you're under arrest for the murder of Everett Gage.
Não te rias.
The case that makes you, and the case that breaks you. The one you never solve, the one that keeps you awake at night. The case that gnaws at your guts and ruins your marriage. The case that keeps you propping up a bar as you relive the what-ifs, the might-have-beens, the half-leads, and the half-truths. The case that other cops murmur about whenever you walk past. The case you never, ever discuss.
Aqui é o diretor.
God's mill may grind slowly, but it grinds finely, son. I hear it's you who nabbed our malefactor from the shooting yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Then tell me, Boyle, I hear you're quite the climber, a man of initiative. How would you like a chance at smiting this man with the sword of justice?
You're asking me to conduct the interview, sir?
I am, young Phelps. You've only been with us a short time and you've assembled yourself a stellar arrest record. Not to mention the fine work you did in the war, sending heathens back to the hell they came from. But I'm curious as to whether you can turn your hand to interrogation. Takes a certain animal cunning, lad. Do you think you might be ready for that?
Yes, sir. I think I am.
Good man. You need many things for a conviction, young Phelps. A motive, opportunity, hard evidence, and best of all, a confession. If you fail in the former, you can always use a modicum of violence to obtain the latter. How are you feeling, lad?
Fine, sir.
Por que aquela live está com um
Very
contraste
good.
enorme?
The evidence is overwhelming. May the cat eat him and the cat be eaten by the devil. Bring me a confession, young Phelps. This is your chance. Don't fail me.
Oh shit. We're gonna fail. Olá.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
You blew a man out of his socks over an empty grudge, you son of a bitch. Do you think I have sympathy for you?
That's the way. Keep needling me. Try the rough stuff, and my lawyer will be making an official complaint. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles.
Emotional
We're done.
damage.
Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
Oops.
You disappoint me, Cole Phelps. Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy! I need a confession!
Mas vamos acusá-lo de quê, bro?
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr.
Nunca fui bom a
Kalu.
entrevistar.
You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number 01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a burglary a couple years ago. You can't prove I used my gun on Gage.
You had the gun cleaned and bought a new box of ammunition. The store owner remembers you and where you work.
Is that so? It's amazing what the nebbishes will recall when it suits them.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're lying, Kalu. I think you lent Gage money, and he owed you payment.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm done with you. Go flap your gums somewhere else. I want my lawyer.
Eu não sei, mano.
I've just got to keep my mouth shut.
De onde é que ele sacou esta merda? Ai, caralho, já estou a abrir coisas que não devo.
Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
Tipo, de onde é que já sei? Já vais barrar comigo. De onde é que eu vou sacar um motivo religioso?
Boy, I need a confession.
De onde é que eu vou sacar o motivo, bro? Ninguém falou disso, mano.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about.
Pronto, aqui, pronto, nós sabíamos que o gajo tinha uma arma, porque o gajo da...
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number 01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a burglary a couple years ago. You can't prove I used my gun on Gage.
You had the gun cleaned and bought a new box of ammunition. The store owner remembers you and where you work.
Is that so? It's amazing what the nebbishes will recall when it suits them.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You left-wing leaning parasite. You expect me to sit here and listen to your drivel?
You call me that? You sit there and you call me those names, you goddamn goy butt snatcher? You and that stup Gage!
Why did you do it, Mr. Kalu?
Gage. He's in the Chamber of Commerce. He's in with all those momsers. He blocked every proposal I ever put forward. Kike this and kike that. He's been trying to ruin my business for years.
Edgar Kalu, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Everett Gage. I respect your beliefs and your right to hold them. I hope for your sake the jury can commute to murder in the second degree. May God have mercy on you, sir.
Masterfully done, Officer Phelps.
It is.
It is just, Officer Phelps. Isn't it, lad?
Yes, sir.
Then let me have a word with the Chief of Police, young Phelps. The department needs heroes. A shining, honest face the public can admire. I applaud a man with your talent for unwavering justice. Back to your duties for now, boyo. But here's a piece of advice. Get yourself 2 suits, get them pressed. You'll be needing them.
Yeah, vamos subir de cargo. Que giro. Yay! Passed. Patrol complete. Your action has been earned as a promotion. Prepare for recognition. The driver's seat. And we got a promotion! Yay! Ai, fato todo pipi, caralho.
Here's your new desk, kid. You're on traffic. The hot sheet is posted here, next to the map.
What's his problem?
That's Biggs. He's an institution.
So this is what all the fuss is about. Why couldn't they build a freeway that goes past my place?
They haven't even approved the money yet, kid. The bond issue won't be till December. It'll be years before any of this will happen. Here's your new partner, Stefan Burkowski.
I've heard all about you, Phelps. You go easy on me and let me earn the odd citation, and maybe we'll get along fine.
I'm here to learn, Detective.
Oh, he's an intense one, isn't he, Mel?
Who's intense?
The newly minted detective here, Cole Phelps.
Hi, Phelps. I'll be keeping an eye on you. I could spend a little time basking in reflected glory. Make a change from busting hookers and dope fiends.
Who was that, Commander?
Roy Earl, chief detective and advice.
Do they all dress like movie stars?
Well, Roy is a movie star. And the whole of the seedy side of L.A. is his audience.
What is that supposed to mean?
Stick with me, kid. You'll find out.
I go up sunk my perky.
And now some housekeeping. Warm Central Division welcome for Detective Cole Phelps. Some of you guys may know Phelps. He's the cop who broke the jewelry store murder. Stand up and take a bow, Phelps.
If it's all right with you,
That's
sir.
That's an order, Phelps.
Shh, quiet, everybody.
Phelps is one of only 2 serving LAPD officers who received the Silver Star during the war. Really gave it those lousy Japanese, eh, Phelps?
I did my best, Captain.
Why you war heroes always so modest? I've partnered Phelps with everybody's favorite Pole, Stefan Burkowski.
Hope you like work, kid. Bukowski sure as hell doesn't.
Well, that's why we have partners, right?
Okay, can it, guys. Stick with Bukowski. He's a good cop. He knows traffic inside and out. I'm going to start you out with 1 case. You do okay, I'll give you a couple more. You screw up, you'll be rousting vagrants and running license plates. Now get down to the PE Freight Depot, 6th and Alameda. A patrolman called in a suspicious vehicle. Signs of foul play. See what you can find out.
Come on, Phelps.
Let's go.
I just wish you'd hurry up and propose already.
People.
They really pushed you through quick, didn't they? 6 years on patrol before I got this desk. You were here in 5 minutes.
What do you want me to say? I didn't ask for any favors.
Vehicle found abandoned containing possible crime scenes evidence. E temos as locações. Já está marcado. Okay. E temos ali o que nós podemos ser, a driver's seat, que é o caso, e depois desk, traffic, vice, homicide e arson. Depois vamos passar por elas todas. É que a saída é assim.
Isn't he the cop they've been talking about on the radio?
You know this place? Sure. Near the old gas works and Signo Depot in the warehouse district. I'll direct.
All units of 459
So,
just occurred at
tell me a little about yourself, Phelps. Are we friends now? We have to work together. Don't be so touchy. I grew up in San Francisco. My father was in shipping. I went to college at Stanford. Did 2 years ROTC before Marine OCS at Camp Elliott. Shipped out in early '45 as a first lieutenant. Fought in the Okinawa campaign. I was wounded. Shipped back home. Did a year on the beat. Now I'm here. So you won the Silver Star.
I don't want to talk about it.
Now let me get this straight. You single-handedly killed 40 Japs on this hill in Okinawa.
No.
You were up there all night, draped in the flag, knife between your teeth, gun at the ready.
Finished?
The Emperor Hirohito himself leading the charge against you.
I did my part, Bukowski. What did you do?
I kept the streets of L.A. safe for the people.
Yeah. Now I get it. Unfit for service.
Oh, fuck you, Phelps. I earned a bravery citation during the Zuda riots.
All units of 459 just occurred at 6th and Saris. Any unit to
Oh,
handle
got
code 2
it.
identified.
11K, go ahead, KGPL.
11K of 459.
O que é que se passa?
Up on the roof, officer. He has a mask on his face. I caught sight when he shoved past me, but be careful. I saw him waving a gun.
Give it up now! Make it easy on yourself!
Get the hell away from me! I'll take you all down with me!
Então não é suposto prendê-lo? Não é suposto prender o homem? É que eu disparei sem querer, bro.
All units of 459 just occurred at 6th and Saris. Any unit to
Aí,
handle
bora
code 2
tentar.
identified.
Não dá para passar à frente isto?
Up on the roof, officer. He has a mask on his face. I caught sight when he shoved past me, but be careful. I saw him waving a gun.
Give it up now! Make it easy on yourself!
Get the hell away from me! Hurry! You can still catch him!
Aqui, vai correr meia cidade?
Now, are we gonna make a bargain or what?
Put the weapon down, now!
Pronto. Está feito. One less. Not my fault, he's stupid. Um 40 crime scenes. Espetáculo. Missões secundárias. Por isso, olha. Situations. Por cada nível ganhamos pontos de intuição. E valeu. Aquilo não para. Para o alcance principal. Pacific Electric. Eletricidade Pacífica.
That you, Bukowski? Go on through. Parking lot straight ahead.
No, Bukowski, oh, Colfeld.
I need to get back to work, officer.
The detectives are here now. You repeat to them what you told me.
I did the right thing by calling this in. I'm just a working stick.
Just give them your story and you'll be all right.
E não mintas, só favor.
This is your first case, Phelps. It's okay to admit it if you're stumped. If you don't know what to do next, just come talk to me and we'll see what we can figure out.
Thanks, Stefan. You're okay.
Falámos com o gajo, investigámos depois, perguntámos depois outra vez se for preciso.
I'm Officer Hart.
Phelps, traffic. What have you got?
Abandoned car, probably stolen. The solid citizen is Nate Wilkie. He called it in.
What gives with the coroner?
There's blood all over the interior. Someone's copped a full Broderick, but no stiff as yet.
We have an owner for the car?
The car is registered to an Adrian Black, just north of Bunker Hill.
All right. We'll take a look around.
I'll keep Mr. Wilkie talking, but don't make him wait too long. He's the restless type.
Vamos explorar primeiro, né? Depois fazer
How long you gonna keep me here, sir?
Às vezes work,
sir. Doc?
Detective
Phelps. What have we got?
A lot of blood for a blunt force injury. Victim must be in a very bad way.
Any sign of the guy?
Not unless he's in the trunk of the car.
Sangue.
Victim looks to have lost a lot of blood.
Temos
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
E temos papel.
Mr. F. Morgan picked up a live pig yesterday?
Sangue de porco lá dentro?
Never the same, are they?
Temos uma carteira, alguém está aos berros lá fora, perfeitamente normal. Adrian Black.
32 years old, married. Sounds like an average guy. What was he doing out here?
Ia, bro, com a cara de demónio a mulher, mano.
Happier times, I guess.
Temos óculos.
Stenzel glasses. Home repaired by the look of it.
Vale a pena dar aí explorar mais bocadinho, não? O que é aquilo ali? Cano cheio de sangue. Insta-hit.
The brand name might give us something to go on.
Ok. Vou falar com o homem. Deixá-lo assim tanto tempo à espera, coitado do homem.
Sir, I'm Detective Phelps.
Name's Nate Wilkie.
You found the vehicle?
Sure. Saw it just sitting there. Strange place to be parking your car. Figured I'd better take a look. and then I saw all the blood. So I called the police.
Mind if I ask what you were doing out here?
Well, I work for the railway. I was on my way out to the switch and reckoned I'd take a shortcut.
Did you see anybody else in the yard? Maybe somebody hanging around the car?
Nope. I hadn't seen a soul all day till you boys turned up.
Knowledge of Adrian.
Do you know Adrian Black, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. That ain't a name I'm familiar with.
Do you want to tell me what you know, or do we have to take you in and loosen you up a little?
Who do you think you are talking to me like that? You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
The wallet by the car. Was there anything in it when you arrived?
You accusing me of something, mister?
Tell the truth, Mr. Wilkie. You rifled the wallet.
My money is my money. You can't prove I touched that wallet. Man does the right thing, and the police try to turn him into a criminal.
Não é prova que ele tocou, puta que pariu.
We found a steel pipe with blood on it near the car. You know anything about it, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. I went straight for the law when I saw the car was full of blood.
When you saw the blood, was it wet, bright red, or darker like it is now?
Darker, I'd say. Looked dry already.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Wilkie. We'll contact your employer if we need anything more from you.
If you have to, I guess. I can't really spend no more time over this.
Somebody's got to inform the wife, Phelps. If you're done here, we'll head over there now.
Puta que pariu, a minha sorte. Black Residence. Adrian Black. Ah, podemos... Olha, vamos.
Can you drive to this one?
Ai, que giro. Podemos fazer isto para ser mais rápido. Quando diz que ele está arriscado, mas não tem nada que pode acusar, usa o laptop.
Let's go introduce ourselves. You talk to her, Phelps. I'm no good at this shoulder to cry on stuff.
Just a minute.
LAPD, Mrs. Black. May we come in? We have some bad news, and we'd rather discuss this in private.
I'm Margaret Black. We can discuss this in the living room. Please come in.
Your husband drives a blue Lincoln, Mrs. Black?
That's correct.
The car has been found abandoned, and I'm afraid there are signs of foul play.
I knew something was wrong when he didn't come home.
We believe your husband may be injured. We found a pipe on the scene with blood on it.
Oh, no! My poor Adrian.
Does the name Insta-Heat mean anything to you, ma'am?
Yes, it does. We've just had a new water heater installed.
Whereabouts, Mrs. Black?
Just outside the kitchen window, at the side of the house.
I'd like you to try and stay calm and remember everything that you can about last night. My partner and I are going to take a look around. When you're ready, we're gonna have some more questions for you. Is that okay?
Of course, officer. Anything to help secure my husband's safety.
Well, let's check the
Vamos dar
place
uma
out.
voltinha pela casa.
Come on.
Ai, um avião tão bonito.
Hasn't given me anything to go on.
Mas vai aparecer. Bem, o que nós temos aqui? Uma foto dela. Outro quarto.
A used ticket to Seattle and a suitcase gone missing. Someone couldn't wait to get out of this house.
Ticket para Seattle. E quartos separados.
Separate bedrooms, separate pictures. What gives here?
Foi a mulher que se tentou livrar dele.
This must be Adrian's.
E estão vazios.
Stenzel. So the glasses are a match.
Bonito, tá pronto.
Kavanaugh's. So who brought this home?
Foi a gaja que matou o gajo para se livrar dele? Será? Ah, já tínhamos visto. Ou dá para abrir isto? Ah, dá para abrir.
Maybe Adrian was a patron.
Trace address.
R&I should have an address.
Record the investigation.
Have a good look around. There's got to be something in here to go on.
Oh, mais mais jornal.
Lie down, make yourself comfortable. So, you're a friend of Courtney's?
Yes, Doctor.
He seems very concerned about you.
I have these visions. These blinding visions. I can't get them out of my head. My skull, it feels like it's in a vice.
I want to give you something to calm your nerves. I want to take you on a journey back. I want you to remember the good things about your past, occasions that made you laugh, times that made you smile.
Ele acabou de o drogar. Mais Alguém ia muito provavelmente a isto. Em termos da cozinha, temos alguma coisa? Mais Insta Heat. Um flyer do Insta Hit. Ok. E uma fatura.
This was only recently installed, not 2 days ago.
Maybe it's time we took a look around outside.
Foi instalado há algum tempo. Oxidol.
Don't think this is anything.
Pois, também não. Isto é um ferro passar.
Nothing significant.
Também acho que não. Vamos lá fora. Vamos ver a cena do Insta Hit. Oh, peraí, temos aqui. Isto abre? Não, não. Vamos ver a cena do Insta Hit. Oi? Oh, flor, tão giro. E tudo desmontado.
No use leaving the thing half finished.
Ai, vamos ser nós que vamos montar. Que giro. Ora bem. Tu... Aqui. Tu... Ali. Tu... Aqui. E tu... Aqui. Falta uma peça que é a peça que estava lá.
So the pipe missing from Mr. Black's heater is the same one that killed him. Huh. Seems like the assailant is a little closer to home.
Foi a mulher, bro. Como é que estamos, seu White? Bom dia. Tarde. Bora. Vamos falar com ela. Slaughterhouse receipt.
We found a receipt in the trunk of your husband's car for a live pig. This receipt was made out to an F. Morgan.
A pig? Adrian runs a tool business. That would be Frank Morgan. God knows what he's up to.
Parece estar a dizer a verdade.
What makes you say that about Morgan, ma'am?
He's the foreman at my husband's plant. A very shady character. I've told Adrian he needs to keep his distance from the staff. They're always out drinking together.
Oh.
Was your husband wearing his glasses when he left here yesterday?
Yes, he just bought a new pair.
Comprou novo par de óculos, então porquê é que os óculos estavam reparados?
That's a lie, Margaret. You know exactly what pair he was wearing because you were there.
You're being flat out ridiculous now. Why don't you show me some proof of where I was supposed to be?
Oh, bro, então ela disse que ele comprou uns óculos novos e os óculos estavam partidos, bro.
But I don't, detective. And you might not care. But
Oh,
that
mano, isto não faz
terrible
sentido.
feeling.
Então ela acabou de dizer que ela comprou um novo par de óculos e eles foram encontrados partidos, mano. E reparados em casa.
Did your husband tell you where he was going last night?
All he said was he was going to meet Frank for a drink.
So you didn't arrange to meet him out at the rail yards?
I've never been near a rail yard in my life.
Your husband frequents Kavanaugh's bar?
How did you know that? Adrian practically lives there after work.
So Adrian spends a lot of time there?
Up until recently, he's been away in Seattle a lot on business.
I think you should come clean with us, Mrs. Black. Your husband is missing, and after our search, I'm willing to call the circumstances suspicious. Can you account for your movements last night?
You're not accusing me, are you? What an awful thing to say. I was here all night, of course, waiting for Adrian to come home.
Estás bocado quieta, tu. A mim, nós não temos nada que prove que ela não estava em casa.
The evidence is stacking up, Mrs. Black. It all places you at the rail yard last
Ela
night.
está a dizer a verdade.
I've already told you I was here all night alone. Your stack of evidence doesn't change a thing.
I don't get this. I don't get it. Primeiro, ela diz que ele tinha uns óculos novos. Tinha comprado uns óculos novos. Estavam reparados em casa. No sentido do caralho. Foda-se.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Kavanaugh's bar.
Certainly, Detective. One moment. Kavanaugh's Bar, corner of Aliso and Hewitt, south side of Union Station.
Thanks.
Está tudo aqui. Não. O que é que falta? Falta merdas. Será que depois vamos voltar aqui? Whatever.
You're behind the wheel.
Bom detetive que tu és. Oh, bro, não faz sentido absolutamente nenhum, mano.
Hey, I know you.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
A turkey salad sandwich was great.
You looking for someone?
I can't decide between the tuna fish.
You know
and
Frank
the chicken.
Morgan?
Sure. Frank's your regular. He's a loner in the back.
Father hates him.
Frank Morgan?
Who's asking?
Cole Phelps, LAPD. I understand you're a friend of Adrian Black.
Yeah, I know him.
Are you aware that he's missing?
No, I hadn't heard that. Tough break.
We found Black's car abandoned in a freight depot, covered in blood. You know anything about that, Morgan?
Hell no. I'm sorry to hear that. I like Adrian. He's a good boss.
Please, don't tell me you actually believe this jerk-off, Phelps.
You're lying, Morgan. You were there.
And you're talking out your ass, Detective. How about you prove I was out at that rail yard?
You were there, Morgan. We found a receipt in the trunk of the car. It has your name on it. We can call the slaughter yard and nail you on it.
All right already. That fool Adrian's fallen for some dame in Seattle. He wanted me to make it look like he'd been attacked.
Where exactly is Black holed up?
No idea. I think he took off for Seattle.
Ticket and receipt.
Lies, lies, and more lies, Morgan. You know where he is.
What have you got that says I know where he is?
É o bilhete, bro? Será que é o bilhete? Filha da grande puta, mano.
That's it for me, gentlemen. Over and out.
So Adrian isn't hurt? What's with all the blood?
I don't know. It was dark. He must have caught a nick on something. Yeah.
You're lying, Morgan. You killed Black and hid the body. Where is it?
Me? Hey, all I did was help the fool. You're gonna need a lot more than that to prove that I hurt him.
Temos o pipe.
I've had about enough of you
Foda-se,
two.
mano.
How about you guys go find another table? Okay?
This doesn't add up, Morgan. Your excuses don't help. Let's see how you enjoy the LAPD taking an interest in your life.
Entender este tipo de perguntas, bro.
You want my opinion? We tell Morgan. I say he's lying, and whatever hole he's got Adrian stashed in, he's got to go back there sometime.
Não consigo entender. Não consigo entender mesmo, chefe.
He sure left his drink in a hurry. I bet he wishes he'd rehearsed that story better now.
Não tens provas que ele sabe onde é que ele estava.
Now would be a bad time to forget how to drive, Cole. Too close, Phelps. Wait.
Estou a 3 km de distância. Ai, bro. Este jogo está-me a irritar. Este jogo está-me a irritar, bro. Bastante, mano. O jogo está-me a irritar, bro. Olha, quando eu fico irritado, fico fodido.
You want my opinion? We tell Morgan. I say he's lying, and whatever hole he's got Adrian stashed in, he's got to go back there sometime. He sure left his drink in a hurry. I bet he wishes he'd rehearsed that story better now.
Demora mais tempo.
Where are you taking us, Mr. Morgan?
Easy, Cole. Better back it off. Well, let's check the place out. Come on. Day one of the big time, and you're already tailing drunks home from bars. You having fun yet? I told you it was non-stop glamour working traffic, didn't I?
I'm just trying to learn.
Oh, come on, Phelps. Save the creepy teacher's pet stuff for Leary. Won't work on me.
F. Morgan.
Apartment 2.
E tem correio.
All right. Let's pay our friend a visit. See if he's missed us yet.
Who the hell is that? Will you relax? Jesus, Adrian, I told you, we're in the clear. I'll get it. Ah,
Hola.
shit.
It's over, Morgan. Mr. Black? LAPD! Give yourself up now!
I knew it! Phelps, go after him. I'll try and head him off in the car. Remember, the gun is the last resort.
Não é pra aí, não é pra aí. Que sutil.
There's no point running, Adrian.
Ele fingiu a própria morte este. Pensei que tinha sido a mulher que o tinha morto. Okay.
Mr. Black, get back here right now! It's over, Adrian.
Stop right there, Adrian.
Why not just come clean with her, Black? Why the melodrama?
I thought it would be easier.
No, it just got a whole lot harder. Adrian Black, you're under arrest for conspiracy and fraud. We'll see what the DA has to say about wasting police resources on a wild goose chase like this.
You're gonna lose your wife, lose your job, and probably end up in the big house. I hope she was worth it, Adrian. That turned out to be quite some case, huh? Adrian, what an idiot. You got an arrest and a clearance in your first case, and in fine style, too. Well done, detective. Efficient investigation technique, good public presence. You keep that up and you learn from Bukowski here, you could go a long way in this department.
Só tenho de aprender como é que se faz interrogatórios ainda. Parece que tivemos uma case closed. Tivemos uma 3 estrelas. Yay! 12 de 14 provas encontradas, 5 de 12 respostas. Frank Morgan